All right, so what's poppin', Big Headed fam? Thank y'all for tuning in to another episode of Big Headed Unfiltered. It's your boy, Big Gotti.
It's your boy, Busy Mac, and the handicapper assassin.
And it's the boy that everybody love, Kid Versace. What's up with it?
Yes, sir. Versace, jump into that news for him. Let them know what's poppin' this week, Pete.
All right, so today in news is basically London is suing Mike Tyson for $1.59 million.
Okay.
For allegedly breaking up a deal that was supposed to be held by Mitre, one of the companies out in UK that sponsors Mike Tyson's fight. And so basically what's going on is basically Mitre is suing because of the fact that Mike Tyson breached the contract.
Yeah, I heard about it.
Yeah, and so now that cost them $1.49 million in euros. So they're suing. The lawyers are basically taking action against Mike Tyson's unit for breaking the contract, and basically he was supposed to promote a gambling company that was from Mitre. Yeah. And apparently before the show he ended up reneging on their contract. So what do you guys think?
So it's just him? It was Jake Paul or nobody? Just Mike?
It says that it was mainly Mike Tyson's deal. Paul had to do something with it, but it was only because that it was them having the dealing for paying for the specific fight. It was Mike Tyson's deal sponsor, not just really having to do with Jake Paul, but it's only just mentioning Jake Paul because he was involved as being the prize fighter who was fighting Mike Tyson.
Well, they're going to sue. Well, see, Netflix getting sued anyways.
Right.
Because the whole thing was a botched shit show, Basically, everybody was watching it. Everybody seen it go off. It kept flickering, buffering, and, so a lot of people...
I called that, too, like the week before.
Actually, you did. So a lot of people, they're not really feeling that right now, so it's a big lawsuit. And then to think, Versace, that Mike Tyson, he reneged on his part of the contract, it makes me think it was all just a little quick money grab for everybody. And that's not cool.
$1 million that ain't much for Mike.
Right, like they made him throw the fight. We know they made him throw the fight.
For sure.
Jake Paul was an influencer for Netflix, so that's how he had his his part in it, because he was a Netflix influencer, and that's what I'm coming to find out now as I'm looking more into the details.
I never knew that.
Why he is getting attacked as well, because he was sponsored by Netflix.
And they was looking at it like, bro, you supposed to keep it solid at least and do right business.
And it looked like just a money grab all the way around.
But if he's sponsored by Netflix, then he don't care. Like, he got his bag.
I believe, the Netflix has Jake Paul under their influence, and it says that the company's lawyer said in the documents made public on Friday that Tyson 58 and Tyrannic have not had any yet files to file any defense against to the lawsuit. Yeah, but it says
so Tyrannic is Tyson's.
Yeah, it says Mitres materially breached any of its terms with the agreements of the multiple times that they tried to get Tyson to talk about their gambling before the fight or anything like that.
Yeah, I didn't hear that.
So, he refused to do it.
In your opinion, BZ, do you feel like Tyson, he should be sued for this, or how do you feel about it? I mean, it's a weird circumstance. For sure, because
if he breached the contract,
he really didn't understand, though,
he really didn't care about
Mike Tyson give up his whole career for somebody else that's a little shit that didn't deserve it. He's just a little dick.
No, clearly he was holding back during the fight, but for him, like you said, he probably didn't care about the Mitre too much. He had bigger things to worry about.
Right.
So he could lose
was worried about, like Mike Tyson was worried about taking care of his family, making sure his family was straight more than anything else. And everybody else just wants the fame and to be, somebody has my name. Oh, my name is up in the lights. You know what I'm saying?
But we said this.
You seen the whole time when I watched that fight, I watched Jake Paul dance around that whole entire
definitely.
And he was running from Mike Tyson. So
Mike Tyson did not, Jake Paul did not want no part of Mike Tyson, right? But he was shaking.
That's what I was about to say.
All kind of things, like they was playing basketball and football and shit.
The whole momentum of the fight changed after the first 2 rounds. Right, Mike Tyson was held back. He started biting his glove.
Right, and he was mad. You could tell
he's biting his glove to hold back because he could have tore Jake Paul's ass up for sure.
Yeah,
he could have tore Jake Paul up, but they all just did it for money. We clearly see that it was a big shit show. It was glitching out. I thought it was just my TV, but no, it was everybody's TV.
I knew it was something like that from the beginning, because there's no way, there's always some big man behind the scenes that's pulling the strings behind these boxers and fighters.
For sure. And they're going to cut all those little investors out.
You're going to have to take a dive at some point in your life, your career, for your name to still be legendary, you know what I'm saying? And you still get paid.
But to be Tyson,
gotta put somebody else there.
If I can say this, to beat Tyson and take a dive, this lady
he really went backwards in his career.
That's what I'm saying. It don't really look that good.
Well, you mean you gotta understand, like, you know what I'm saying, the old head is the old head. We got a new face now. You know what I'm saying? New face
Paul
is the star.
But Jake
he's
Paul
so
is not
popular, he's not gonna lose to Tyson.
But I'm saying, like, you know what I'm saying, as a prize fighter, as him becoming a prize fighter, him being able to beat Mike Tyson is a legend. You know what I'm saying? So to have that under your belt just gives him that better image. Like,
I don't even know how he got the W. That should have been like a draw.
Yeah,
that was like a WWE.
There was no knockout. You know what I'm saying? Like, it looked like it was some bull. You know what I'm saying? Like, to me, it looked like it was fabricated. It was fixated. You know what I'm saying? Like, it's nothing that I would imagine watching all the real original fights that I've watched Mike Tyson fight. That was not
Roman Circus
to his best.
Hey, to me, I think they both should have got sued. You know what I'm saying? Putting on that type of
show. No, they are.
Right.
Netflix is getting sued.
I mean,
everybody.
Jake Paul's getting sued because of Netflix, because his ties with Netflix.
Yeah. Hey, some people watched that and we thought it was going to be a real fight. Like, to see that.
For sure. I was looking forward.
I was disappointed. I was really disappointed.
My time.
Hey, they pushed it off for a couple months. For that.
So I thought it was going to be real. I was like, oh, Tyson probably needed a little bit more time to train or something like that.
You know what I'm saying? Like, he's an older man. You know what I'm saying? Let him get back in. You know what I'm saying? To his prowess.
That's what I was thinking.
But for him to go out there and deliberately lose, that's the whole against his whole nature, his whole religion. So I know they lose some money at him.
It's weird, but whatever. You know what I'm saying? I guess.
But shouts out to everybody we mentioned. Hopefully everybody gets what they deserve in that situation.
You know what I want to bring up next, man? That man, Papoose, man, with Remy Ma, man. So I know. I don't know if y'all know or not, but basically,
I've been hearing about that for a while now.
Papoose and Remy Ma basically have been going back and forth, you know, and they beefing right now.
Big divorce and shit.
Yeah, so Papoose held her down when she went to jail for all them years. You know what I mean? And for her to get out and basically she was messing with some dude named Easy the Block Captain. I guess she got seen in some pictures with dude.
Rapper, podcaster dude.
Yeah. So it was kind of crazy, and then now Papoose is rumored to be talking to Clarissa Shields, and I guess that Remy Ma's trying to throw Clarissa Shields under the bus and say she's an ugly girl and all that stuff.
Petty shit.
Crazy.
But to me, this is like a question on loyalty. Like, do you feel like him being loyal to her, like, just bit him in the ass at the end of the day? Because
most definitely, bro.
You can be as loyal as you can to a woman, and she'll still, you know what I'm saying, walk off and go mess around with you. Opportunity calls, she'll be running for sure.
Right.
And this is exactly what happened. You gave her a little bit of free space, and she took advantage of that, and in front of everybody, so it makes you look bad because you held her down for 10 years or something, 5 plus 10 years in prison. So it's like really making you look bad. So I would feel, like you said, I feel some type of way.
I feel played, bro. Like, to be honest with you, like,
so I can see knocking that dude out and all that. So
because it's rumored he knocked him out. But I mean, how would you feel, P?
I mean, to be honest with you, like, just giving it all I can feel, bro. Like, if I sat there and held the woman down, right, for as long as he did, and she gets out of prison and walks away from the relationship that we had for over this many times after I didn't put all my blood, my sweat, my tears, my energy, all my emotions, and everything that I've built with you, and you're just going to toss it out the window?
Yeah.
You're going to toss it away.
Mm-hmm.
You're just going to throw it away. You know?
That just shows you right there.
You're just going to throw it away in a matter of minutes. You know what I'm saying? Of you being released to go F around with some other dude.
Mm-hmm.
You know what I'm saying?
They had a kid together and then she wanted to cheat out.
And you know what I'm saying? Like, you had a kid with me too. Like, to be honest with you, I ain't gonna lie. I'm the type of person, like, I'll want to come and kill you.
To me, I mean, it shows the loyalty of females, like, you know, because you got a lot of females that think they can't do no wrong. So in a lot of girls' head, they think, like, I'm right about everything. I'm right, and he's wrong. And I feel like that's where kind of Papoose is stuck in this weird kind of space, because he's like, man, I held this female down, but she still think that everything she's saying or everything she doing is right,
and it's wrong, and it's not. It's
right.
not.
I mean, it's not right.
It's only right in her head, because now she's back to being whoever she can be, because she can run freely now. She ain't locked down or, you know what I'm saying, suffering or struggling. So it's no more, oh, baby, give me this, give me that, do for me, I love you, because now you're out running the streets and you can do what you want, and now you know that you're already some type of superstar. You got this shit stuck in your head to where it's like, oh, I'm limitless, I don't need it, I don't need this, I don't need that, I can go do what I want now. You know what I'm saying? And it's just, it kills me, because women are just not loyal, bro. There's no more loyalty in women. There's no reason to trust a woman. There's no reason to believe in women, because all women do is tell you lies, look you in your eyes, tell you they love you, tell you they need you, and then they go just run around and leave.
You know, and I'm not gonna lie to you. I'll say like this. I think you're 100% right about that. I think that a lot of the times these women, the way that this generation's going, they're focused on like getting a bag and what they could get out of a guy, right? So they're not even focused on like a dude
opportunity. They're just focused on opportunity.
Not even just building a real relationship.
No, they're not.
No human connection.
They're not really focused on like where they could go with the guy. They're focused on like what I could get out of him. You know what I mean? And I think that that's the problem with a lot of females these days. And you got a person,
and they're making it okay and making it a trend, the music and all that shit.
Like, and then you got a person like Papoose though. You got a person like Papoose.
How can they get some money? Like,
and then you got Remy Ma. I think Remy Ma is a bigger star, so automatically that goes to her head. She feel like she could treat him any way she wants to because she's the bigger star out of her and Papoose. You see what I'm saying? So it's like to her, it's like I'm right, he's wrong. It don't matter. Like to me, it don't matter what he's saying.
Time he put in.
Too, though, the ignorance of a woman.
How many sleepless nights?
But like you gotta look at it like this: like the ignorance of a woman to always believe that she is right about everything.
What do you mean?
Like, you know what I'm saying? Like to the point where like every time you tell a woman something, right, and no matter what it could be, they flip the situation to be like something where you're in the wrong.
Yeah,
for just being honest with a woman.
That's
like
facts.
you could tell them that like there's something that you don't like about them that they could fix. You know what I'm saying? Relationship wise, you know what I'm saying? Like, oh, maybe you could do this better or you could do that better, and they'll get mad because you told them the truth and try to make it seem like you're the bad guy or you said something hurtful or wrong.
They're good at that for sure.
I completely agree with what you're saying. I feel like women do that, but
it's a manipulative.
But I do have to say this because I don't want to sound like we on here just bashing women. What I will say is you have a certain select amount of like amount of females out there that act like this, like. You know, I guess Remy Ma in this situation. You know, you got the Mariah Careys, the ones that try to treat the guys like they're nothing because they're bigger. Right. So I understand what you mean. Like a lot of the times, these women they feel like they're right about everything, but I mean. 9 times out of 10, they're not, because if you're calling someone out and saying something better that they could do in their life,
and there's a lot of that.
I feel like you're just trying to help them. You're not really trying to like
bash them or nothing.
Bash them because a lot of people. And a lot of girls don't have dads and moms. They didn't grow up with the family dynamic, so they think you're bashing them, like you said. I ain't gonna lie.
Right. They're always in defense mode for sure.
For sure. Yeah.
They're always in defense mode.
But you know what I'm saying? But like if you honestly love somebody, like there's no reason for you to feel, you know what I'm saying, some type of back against the wall for a person that you're in a relationship with or that loves you or cares about you. Yeah. There's no reason for you to lash out or like, you know what I'm saying, try to fight what they're telling you, because if anything, like if you were a real female and you really cared about what your man thinks for you, what your hitter think for you, you know what I'm saying, you're gonna submit sometimes, or you're gonna sit back and be like, just listen. You know what I'm saying? You're not gonna always have something to say.
That's true.
Like there's always this one woman that always has something to say.
No, you're right.
No matter what you tell them,
there's too many of those
they always still got something to say. Like you can never just let it go and just say, okay, you know what I'm saying? Like you're right.
No, you're right.
You know
but there's women out there.
I'll give you that. There's a lot of girls that can't let go, like you said. But there is some women.
Yeah, there's some women
that are loyal and raw like that. That'll be like that.
For sure.
I've been with women that are like that. You know what I'm saying? Yeah. That will tell you, like, you know what? I had time to sit back and think about it. You know what I'm saying? And you know what? You're right. You know what I'm saying? Women. You're right, and I'm sorry that it went that way at first, but I acknowledge that what you're saying is correct, and you know what I'm saying, I'm gonna work on it.
And I think that's a good woman, but a man got to be the same way too. You got to be flexible. So you can't just put it all on the woman though, because sometimes these men out here, because we never knew what Papoose did either. I'm not going.
Right. Yeah, like we don't know why she got tired of it.
That's what I'm saying. I'm not just gonna throw her under the bus, because we gotta keep it 100. You know what I'm saying? So. I mean, a lot of the times men got to check themselves. You know what I mean? You got to make sure that you're doing the right things too. That way, the woman wants to follow behind the leader. You know, because if you leading, then I feel like she gonna follow the correct way. But the minute you starting, you do weird stuff. You do that. You straying away, or you not. I think that a lot of people think that. You know,
you can only do so much.
I think that people think that emotions, right, it plays too much of a part in a relationship, because emotions is what makes people crash out.
For sure.
You know
Burn all your shit, cut your shit up.
Like to be honest, in a relationship, we should be financially stable. We should have goals. We should be trying to get places.
Right.
You know what I mean? Not be trying to go against each other and like you said, like worry about in the conversation who wins the argument, and you're not
for sure. Like, and it's always that.
What are we doing?
If we're not, we're competing in a relationship, it ain't gonna work.
Yeah. What are we really doing? You know what I'm saying? It's pointless. So to me, it's like the guy got to be flexible and the woman got to be flexible but when it comes to a dude holding a woman down and she been in prison, or vice versa, and you get out and do them dirty, I mean, either that's how you felt in your heart in the first place,
right? Already from the beginning, you know
or you just dirty,
right?
Facts.
But there are real women. There are real women out there, and there's real dudes. that just have to suffer with this shit, and they keep getting stepped on and stepped on.
You know what I'm
and
saying?
Then they get accustomed to the shit, and then they can't trust. Like we can't trust women. Men can't trust girls. Like
you could trust a woman. You said it kind of messed up. You could trust a woman. You can't trust a little ass girl.
I mean, I'm saying you can't trust
up your trust. I'm saying it fucks up your trust. You know what I mean?
Yeah, I understand what you mean.
Yeah, I feel what you're saying because, like, you know what I'm saying, without trust, you know what I'm saying, without loyalty, without trust, you can't grow. You can't do nothing. You know what I'm saying? Because everything's gonna always be, I gotta look over my shoulder and watch you while you trying to watch me.
That's a terrible
feeling.
What I'm
saying? And that's out.
That's a terrible feeling.
And the fact that the history and the struggle you guys went through isn't gonna save it.
Right, but
scary.
like, see, the thing is though, is like if I'm somewhere, right, you know what I'm saying, and I go anywhere, and you are around some type of nigga or any other type of male or anything like that, you know what I'm saying, and I find out that you're around some male and you didn't tell me, I will never trust you again. I'll fuck with you. I'll still be around you, but I'll never have no trust in you, like, legitimately.
I agree.
Like, we're like, you know what I'm saying?
Like you said, just be real. Just be real.
I wouldn't do anything like that.
No, I mean, because that's what she did. That's what Remy Ma did. She was around Easy the Block Captain, right? And then they took pictures. You know how people be. They
so I wonder
she got caught in the picture.
I wonder if he found out over social media or like he caught him or some shit.
To me, it's the ones that don't get caught though. You know what I'm saying?
Pictures.
To me, it's the.
So if I gotta find out like that,
it's up. It's up. You know what I mean?
For sure.
It's like if you around females, if a dude around females, or if a girl around males, you need to, like you said, clearly state that because that's going to be a problem. You know
it's not that hard to open your mouth and be vocal about anything.
Right, you know what I'm saying? Especially because when your other nigga ain't there, you know what I'm saying? Who's to stop you from doing what you're going to do? You know what I'm saying? And that's just why it kills me. It kills my soul sometimes. You know what I'm saying? How women will do shit like that, or they'll, you know what I'm saying, they'll be with a nigga, you know what I'm saying, and still go fuck with another person, you know what I'm saying? No, like even if y'all like had a little small fight or something like that, you know what I'm saying? You had a fight, you know what I'm saying, and you go bring some nigga to your house or something like that.
Got kids and everything, and still go against the whole grain.
That's facts. That's facts. Y'all right about that. I ain't gonna lie and say y'all wrong about that.
That's disrespectful, bro. You know what I'm saying? And that's why I say, like, even in the songs, you know what I'm saying, that people say, like, I can't trust a bitch if you fuck me and you got a man. You know what I'm saying? Like, I can't trust you.
That's clearly.
You know
No, you can't trust a female if she got a man and she messing with you. But at the same time, it's on you too, because if you know,
you knew what you got into.
Yeah, you know what you're doing too. Don't try to do it like that. You know what you're doing too. So if you messing with a girl and you know she got a man, then no bueno, man. You know what I'm saying? That's out anyways. And then you got to think about it like this: any female that do stuff like that, she a snake. You know what I mean? And she gonna snake you one day, and it's gonna be over for you.
Opportunist, like I was saying.
Facts. Man. It's gonna be over for you.
So keep an eye on them, man. Just don't do too much. You know what I'm saying? But sometimes too much is enough.
Yep.
We gonna keep it rolling, man. Speaking of messy situations, we got Anthony Edwards, man. So people are calling him a bad person because he gave his side piece $100,000 to terminate her pregnancy, man. How y'all feel about that?
I think that he shouldn't be doing things like that because every female gonna think like, oh, okay, if I get pregnant by him, he just finna write me $100,000 check. So I mean, almost it makes him look like a simp, in my personal opinion.
Yeah, but then again, they always try to trap these NBA players and young stars. So I see where he's coming from because.
Well, he shouldn't be having unprotected sex.
No, there you go.
Right.
I was just about to get to that.
There's those type of situations where, like, you know,
too frequent.
Think before you use your little thingy. You
know? Yeah, definitely, right?
No, fact.
Because $100,000 check, I mean, I don't care how much money you got. That's still a lot of money.
Especially if you're $1 million player, star player like that. You know what I'm saying? You can't be thinking with your, you know what I'm saying, a lot.
A little Peter Johnson.
Yeah, you're thinking with your Peter Johnson, too.
Put him back in your pocket. Put him back in your pocket.
Put him back in because look, man.
So he's getting dragged and on viral for that, man.
And then you know what I see, too, though? I'm going to keep this 1,000, man. I see too many athletes get extorted by females all the time. Like, you know what I mean? They waiting and poking holes in the condoms, right? Mm-hmm. And we see it. Come on, we see it though, bro.
So like you said, even when you use condoms, they still try to sabotage it or something.
If you're not using a condom and you worth some millions of dollars and you an athlete, then you should get extorted for $100,000.
Right. Not only that, man, you should have just made sure you just put her on the pill or something. You know what I'm saying? And give her. They have all type of like shots and depot shots and stuff like that. Yeah. You can be giving women so they don't get pregnant. Yeah. You know what I'm saying? Like if you was gonna be, you know what I'm saying, doing what you're doing, you might as well have just invested your time and putting a couple of them dollars into getting something like that for your woman.
Yeah.
And it'd be them $100,000 slip ups,
right,
man.
You know and you wouldn't be having to, you know what I'm saying, be negative 100,000.
Wouldn't have to be
viral. Negative 100,000.
And you know what he gonna say to us? You know what he'll say to us if he was watching us right now, right? He'll be like, Bro, 100,000 ain't nothing to me.
Yeah,
right. But see, really though, that 100,000 can pay for your daughter's college fund.
Yeah, it can pay for your daughter's college. It can make you a whole different person.
But we don't really know how he was feeling about the female, anyways. You know what I'm saying? She probably was crazy or clingy or something.
If you get caught lacking like that, though, honestly, you deserve that.
Yeah, for sure. Yeah, that's just karma for sure.
One thing you should do is make sure you be having protective sex if you worth a millionaire. If you're a millionaire, you in the NFL, NBA, all that. Like, what is you thinking? There's no point even to play with that. You know what I mean?
Right.
To even play with it out here nowadays,
and then to even play with it because these girls is just backstage and
opportunists
in the back just waiting, and they messing with everybody, the rappers, the NBA players, the NFL players. You know what I mean? You mess around and get a disease.
You know what I mean? Out there,
that's
folks.
all I'm saying.
Right, life be over.
Yeah, your life be over just because you're trying to mess with this girl. You know,
like Eddie Murphy said, man, crapping out with you. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah,
with your stick.
But what else you got up for us, P? Your last topic, man.
All right, brother. Now,
Quando, man.
Big Quando Rondo, man. I heard that.
Basically, what we're talking about now is Georgia rapper Quando Rondo is being sentenced to 33 months in a federal prison for a conspiracy to distribute and process marijuana. So now, Quando, whose real name is Taekwon Bowman, he originally faced up to 5 years, but struck a plea deal with the U.S. Department of Justice in August and pled guilty to only one of the marijuana charges.
See, that's cool. I mean, at least he got a little deal out of it. But I mean, like we always talk about. I mean, when you get that rich, man, why is you selling weed? You know,
right? You really don't need to be doing that. You got all the little goons in the streets that want to sell weed, and they could be doing that for you.
Come on, like. And as talented as you is, bro, you shouldn't even be. Come on, bro.
Wasting your time. Like you've already made it, man. Like,
and it looks like a domino effect, man.
Right? It's
honestly Lil Durk, NBA, Quando Rondo.
You know what I'm saying? Like you're gonna throw your life away after you didn't finally made it. For what?
For what?
For what? Come on, bro. For
it's
what?
It's a frequent topic.
Like on we're all trying to get out of the streets, man. We're all trying to get out of the streets, and you're gonna sit there and play with it. You're gonna play with it, bro. Be the one person that came out of it.
That's facts.
And made it. They got money,
and then you're gonna mess it all up,
and you're gonna throw it away.
And then 33
months.
How
foolish can you be?
But it's just like up. It's just like NBA YoungBoy, same thing though, right?
You need to tighten up.
So he got his sentence. NBA YoungBoy, he got his sentence reduced. I think they said by like 19 months or something like that. So he gonna get home a little sooner now. But people was trying to say that NBA YoungBoy was snitching. You know what I mean? So it be like in these situations, it's like you can't win or lose. You're trying to be too gangster.
No, they gonna take
and they still trying to shoot shots.
The internet
gonna give them a reason to hit you with the pitchfork.
Yeah, facts.
Like why?
The internet's gonna stir it up.
Don't give yourself away. You're too smart for that.
And if you're young, any color, no matter if you're black, white, Mexican, this is my message to y'all though. No matter what color you are, at a certain point, man, you got to try to make it. Like, and when you do make it, don't mess it all up. That's all I'm saying.
Right. Gotta beat the odds, man.
If you know you're gonna be a goofy or you're gonna fumble it, man, pass the torch. Pass the torch to somebody else that knows what they're doing.
Pass the ball.
You know what I'm saying? Don't be afraid to give the torch to somebody else. So you don't always got to be head honcho everything.
No, team player, man.
Like sometimes you be a team player and you just throw the ball this way. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
And see what Brett do with it. You know what I'm saying? For a little bit. You know what I'm saying? Then have him toss the torch back. You know what I'm saying?
Because Brett might do something with it.
You get what I'm saying?
You never know. You never know.
Bro, I might do something with it.
You know what I'm saying? You gotta take a chance with somebody. You gotta take a leap of faith with somebody. Like, you know what I'm saying?
I agree with that.
Look how Nipsey Hussle tossed on fucking excuse me for my language. You see how Nipsey Hussle put on Roddy Ricch, man.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? He passed the ball. You know, old boy lost his life. You know what I'm saying? Shout out to Nipsey
and Roddy Ricch.
He was one of the realest people that I've ever heard music from out of his mouth.
Roddy Ricch couldn't really carry he couldn't really carry the torch.
He fumbled the ball though.
He couldn't really carry the torch.
I hear what you're saying, but Roddy Ricch actually fumbled that one.
Right. You know
I ain't gonna lie. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
Too bad, but
you know what I'm saying? These are examples though. These are exact examples of what I'm talking about. Like people are
passing
getting
the ball at least though.
You know what I'm saying?
Give somebody a chance.
Nipsey died. But he made sure he put on somebody that he you know what I'm saying, could at least try. That he believed in. You know what I'm saying? And just because he messed it up doesn't mean that, you know what I'm saying, it's always gonna be like that.
Yeah, like you shouldn't give the next person the chance to do it the next time. Like if somebody else, even if somebody do mess it up, I will say this. it's a couple chances you got to give out here. Like, especially if you're a millionaire, give a couple people a chance to see. Because $1 million,
you ain't got to do that shit.
There's nothing to you billionaires, to the people that hold 673 billion, 275 billion. You know what I'm saying? Like, what is $1 million to you? Piss that away daily.
You could just throw that to somebody and say, see what you can do with that.
Yeah, you be like, here, bro. Like, here's $1,000. I just want to see what you. Here's $1 million. I want to see what you can do with it.
Because if I give you an M and I know I can go to the studio and rap and make it back. Come on, that's like an everlasting amount of money just coming in as long as I make rap songs.
But see, that's the thing though. Like you once you get $1 million, you have all the money to buy every single thing that you need to make all the proper videos, the proper movies. You can get the green screens, the studio.
And you don't got to buy it again. Once you got it, you got it.
You got it. You can buy props. You can buy you a Lambo or something like that. Something you know is going to attract attention, and you're going to use that in your videos, and that's what's going to make you popping.
Yeah, and that kind of like saves money once you have it, and you don't got to buy it again. So it's like at that point, now you can put somebody else on with the rest of your money.
You know how many little chains I could buy with $1 million?
Yeah, I wouldn't buy not one chain with no $1 million though.
But I'm saying I'm not gonna spend the whole $1 million. But I'm saying, like, if you were to for your video shoot or something like that, right? Mm-hmm. And you know that you're gonna go and get like one chain or two chains, you know what I'm saying? So you can shoot the video just for, like, you know what I'm saying, your looks, your image, you know what I'm saying, your glow. And you go and spend something out of those $1 million. You know what I'm saying? Your jewelry is still an investment. You could always be sold. You know what I'm saying? So it's not like you're really just throwing away your money.
So you're saying that with $1 million, if you had $1 million today, let me ask you a question. If you had $1 million right now, what would you do with it? Would you go buy some chains?
The first thing I would do with it.
You said something about chains.
I said something about chains, like if I was going to be like a rapper. You know what I'm saying? Like if I'm going to have the rap image, I have to look the rap image. So I'm going to have to have a chain. I'm going to have to have my little nice little shades.
You're right.
You know what I'm saying? A nice little fit. You know what I'm saying? And my little my whip of choice of my foreign that makes me stand out as me. You know what I'm saying?
I could agree with that.
Okay, so then from there,
but after that,
if I had $1 million though, the first thing that I would do is I would invest it in some type of business, some stocks or bonds.
Okay,
you know what I'm saying? Most of the time, I put half of that. First of all, is going straight to the bank. You know what I'm saying? The other $500,000 is for me to figure out how I'm going to make another $1 million out of this $500,000.
So Quando Rondo was to throw it to you. That's what you would do with it.
That's literally what I would do. I would invest it into some type of business stream or something like that. You know what I'm saying? I would make my own business so I can forever generate more money. You know what I'm saying? I'm opening up liquor stores. I'm opening up clothing shops and everything like that.
So you would do that.
Passing the blunt, but
yeah. So you would do that. You would do that type of shit. So I'm just asking because, I mean, I like the way you was diving into it because you got a lot of youngsters out here right now. If they got $1 million, they wouldn't know what to do with it. You know, which way to go, left, right, up, down. You know what I mean? So I'm liking the way you kind of broke it down. But the thing is that I will say this. I would try to make businesses and stuff for Quando Rondo, make sure that he's straight. You know what I'm saying? I would just try to make sure that if you gave it back to me, I put you on. But the thing is about him is like, if you want to still be in the mix, like I understand he denounced being a rolling 60 and all that stuff.
Right.
But when you still want to be in the mix and even associate with these certain people, that's where you kind of mess up your life. In 33 months, I'm not going to lie to you. I'm not going to lie to no one at this table. 33 months, you could lose your life.
Right.
You could lose your life within the first 60 days.
Right. Facts.
You know what I mean? So I don't even know if 33 months is really worth it. You know what I mean?
And they had all the money. They had millions racked up, and they still chose to go, you know what I'm saying, dibble and dabble in the hood.
Right. And I love money. I love money just like the rest of us. But
you know how tempting the streets is, though. You know how tempting the streets is, especially when you're getting that much money. Like, you shouldn't even want to look back to the streets. But it's so tempting. You think you have something to prove, and they want to go back and, yeah, man, I need bows. I need this many bows or that. You know what I'm saying?
I understand it. That's that street mentality. Exactly. We talked about it on last show.
Yeah, because, you know what I'm saying, he could be going in there with the mentality like, okay, I'm going to go into the feds, and I'm going to meet somebody that, like, you know what I'm saying, that's El Chapo, you know what I'm saying, status.
But is that the mentality that you would go in there with? Because that sounds like...
To be honest with you, though, like, a young man's thoughts. If I was still young and I didn't know better, but I had money like that, like if I came up like him and I was his age at that time, I would have been looking for El Chapo. You know what I'm saying? Like,
I feel it.
You know what I'm saying? I'm trying to get whatever your connections that you got. But see, right now, most of these people that, you know what I'm saying, like, you know what I'm saying, as I've gotten older, I've come to become a wiser man.
Yeah, yeah.
Now I'm looking at life like
a little bit differently, right?
I don't even think I want to even dabble that far deep in, you know what I'm saying, into the ish. You know what I'm saying? Because at that time and place, you know what I'm saying, you get that far. Once you get that far, there ain't no coming back. You know what I'm saying? Like what it look like when.
Now listen, when I was that age, the same thing. I was looking for El Chapo. You're right. So Quando Rondo, he is young. I will say that, and we all allowed to make mistakes, like we was talking about Dirk, right?
Yeah, it's just for a big comeback.
Yeah, we all allowed to make mistakes, but hey, I'm just saying like this: next time, don't fumble the ball, man. Make sure you pass that You know what I'm saying? Make sure.
Yeah, because you're only going to get so many chances fast.
That's how God is. You know what I'm saying? God going to give you a certain amount of chances. After that, your free will going to take over. And once your free will take over, you're going to start doing all kind of things. So that's on you.
So you think they're going to get back out to millions, or they're going to have to start back over?
What you talking about, Quando?
All of them. Quando, Rondo, NBA.
Money and like that. Their money is money. Yeah, that's theirs. That's untouchable. You know what I'm saying? Like, they're always going to be set for life. You know what I'm saying? And especially whatever labels or whatever that's running their things, their APRs, they're not going to let him go, bro.
As long as he could talk.
And he can speak. He can do the rapping still.
Yeah, it's over. You know what I'm saying? He's never gonna lose.
No, like I said, it's just a little setback for a major comeback.
Yeah, for sure.
Because he's gonna come out more passionate about songs. Right, probably write hella songs in there.
Yeah, definitely understandable.
Yeah,
NBA too. I seen him thugging in general population too, but he got mustache now. Like he looks like a whole different person. Like,
yeah, he just got to get sober though. His problem was the drugs mainly. You know what I'm saying? Primarily,
sure.
You know what I'm saying?
Had him crashing out, man.
Them drugs and shit. That shit make you start seeing and doing different shit. You know what I'm saying? That's a whole.
You dabble into a whole different dimension right there. That's
he started getting weird.
You know what I'm saying? Like you seeing stuff that ain't there or is there. You know what I'm saying? That you ain't supposed to be seeing because you want that type of highness or that level of high.
And then when you start going from the downer to the upper to the, you know what I'm saying?
All-arounders.
Yeah, to the all-arounders. I don't know what to say. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, but you know what I'm saying? Shout out to everybody we mentioned, though, man.
Yeah, shout out to everyone we mentioned, though, man. Hey, this was a dope show, man.
Yeah,
you know,
for sure. A lot of
kicking game, man. This is unfiltered, man. You know, so we go left, right, up,
we
down.
Talking how we talking,
you know what I'm
man.
saying? For real. But until the next one, man, y'all stay safe out there. God bless everybody. It's your boy Big Gotti.
It's your boy BZ Mac and
it's the boy KB Versace, boy.